Ghana lost one of its greatest music stars when Daddy Lumba died on July 26, 2025. He was 60 years old and had been sick for a short time. His real name was Charles Quadro Fosu, but everyone knew him as Daddy Lumba. When the news came out, people all over Ghana were very sad. Many fans went to his house in East Legon, Accra, to show their respect. Daddy Lumba was born on September 29, 1964, in a small village called Nsuta near Mampong in Ghana. His family was not rich, but even as a child, people could see he loved music very much. He would listen to the radio for hours, learning songs from famous Highlife singers like Nana Ompadu, Kojo, Antwi, and Amik Udid. When he sang, it was different. From other children, it seemed like the music came from deep inside his heart. Like many young people in Ghana looking for better chances, he moved to Germany in the early 1980s. Life there was hard. He worked in factories and restaurants during the day and practiced music at night in small studios and community centers. He lived in Cologne and had to learn a new language and culture. Sometimes he felt very lonely and missed home, but these hard times helped make his music better. The sadness and struggle he felt during this time later came out in his songs. While in Germany, he met Ernest Nana Achimpong, and together they formed a group called Lumbar Brothers. Their first album came out in 1986, and it was very successful. People in Ghana and Ghanaians living in other countries loved their music. The two men worked well together because they each brought different skills to their music. After some years, Daddy Lumba decided to make music by himself. This was when he became really famous. In the 1990s and early 2000s, he made some of his best albums like Awarad, Casa, Poison, and Playboy. These albums were not just popular on the radio, they became part of people's lives. His songs were played at weddings, funerals, parties, and family gatherings. People would dance to his music when they were happy and listen to it when they were sad. What made Daddy Lumba special was that his music spoke to everyone. Rich people and poor people, young and old, educated and uneducated, they all loved his songs. His voice was smooth and full of feeling. When he sang about love, heartbreak, family problems, or money troubles, people felt like he understood their lives. Radio DJs used to joke that you could not have a proper Ghanaian party without playing at least 3 Daddy Lumba songs. Behind all his success, Daddy Lumba lived a very interesting life. He was known for loving expensive things. He had a big house in Accra with marble floors and gold decorations. His house had a special room where he kept all his music recordings and expensive music equipment. Some of this equipment came from his early days in Germany. He would spend hours in this room listening to his old songs and making new ones. Daddy Lumba loved good cars and was often seen driving expensive vehicles around Accra. He dressed well and always looked like a successful man. His lifestyle showed that he had made good money from his music, but he was also known for helping people quietly. Many stories came out after his death about how he paid hospital bills for sick people, school fees for poor children, and helped young musicians get started. Even though he was famous and rich, Daddy Lumba was a private person when it came to his family. He was married to a woman named Margaret, who stayed away from the spotlight. She preferred to take care of their home and children while he dealt with his music career. They had children together, including a son who lived in Germany and a daughter in the UK. His family was very important to him, but his music career meant he had to travel a lot and spend time away from home. Friends and family said that despite his success, Daddy Lumba sometimes felt sad and lonely. The pressure of always having to make hit songs and staying at the top of the music business was hard on him. He was someone who felt emotions very deeply, which made his music beautiful, but also made his personal life difficult sometimes. Daddy Lumba was also a man of faith. Many of his songs talked about God, prayer, and living a good life. As he got older, his faith became even more important to him. He would often start his recording sessions with prayers, and he believed that his musical talent was a gift from God that he should use to help people. In his later years, people noticed that Daddy Lumba was not performing as much as before. Those close to him knew that his health was getting worse, but he tried to keep this private. He had been told by doctors that he had a serious illness that made his body very weak. What made his music special was that it was rooted in traditional Ghanaian highlife music, but also sounded modern and fresh. He took the classic highlife sound of guitars, keyboards, and traditional drums and added contemporary elements that young people could relate to while still respecting the music's history. This approach helped keep highlife music alive and relevant for new generations. His influence on other musicians was enormous. Many current Ghanaian artists say he inspired them and helped them understand how to make music that is both traditional and modern. His success showed that musicians could stay true to their cultural roots and still achieve commercial success. The way Daddy Lumba lived his life, enjoying success but also helping others, being proud but also humble, celebrating his achievements but also staying connected to his roots, provides a model for how to handle fame and success. He showed that it is possible to become rich and famous while still being a good person who cares about others. His music dealt with universal human experiences: love, loss, hope, struggle, but always in a distinctly Ghanaian context. This made his songs deeply meaningful to Ghanaians while also being accessible to people from other cultures. His ability to express complex emotions in simple, beautiful ways was part of his genius as a songwriter and performer. Daddy Lumba's story is ultimately about the power of music to connect people, express deep emotions, and create lasting cultural impact. His voice became the voice of Ghana itself, expressing the nation's joys, struggles, hopes, and dreams with a clarity and emotional depth that few artists achieve. While the man is gone, his music continues to live in the hearts and memories of millions of people who found comfort, joy, and understanding in his songs. The loss of Daddy Lumba marks the end of an era in Ghanaian music, but his influence will continue for many years to come. New generations will discover his music and find in it the same emotional truth and cultural authenticity that made him beloved by so many people. His life reminds us that true success is not just about money and fame, but about using our talents to touch other people's lives and make the world a little better than we found it.